Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for the next LOL's LPAC. That's right, it is LPAC Corridor Dash. And, yeah, wow, that is so long. I wonder how long the feet are. Ooh, very spicy and saucy. Can't argue with that, though. Kind of makes sense. It's very reminiscent of real world, Hey, so I heard you were looking for a compatible emitter. Well, I must tell you, I've got some killer tentacles, and the goo output, it's immense, let me tell you. I know this guy who literally shoots out eggs, or if it's more your style, there's a group of kinky sacks that, let's just say they know a lot about sewing. What do you say? Want to come back to my place? I've got some pets to clean up after, but as long as you can let loose on all that goo, I don't think that'll be a problem. Or they'll be a problem. Airships use lift deck. Thanks for playing. Hope you have fun. All feedback is welcome. Most fantastic. And this is our long map. Look at how long it is, but it is super slick. Right. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. We have base over here with some airship defense. We have the urn rift all the way in the back. Makes sense. Skimmer factory going down. We got an air sac cauldron. They are shielded, so we're not going to mess with those. I'm not going to use eggs on shielded things. Unshielded things, we may. That is up for grabs. Airship right here, gonna be a problem, but they use lift deck, and if we can take out this green R, I know the factory's here, but they'll probably rebuild that in base. Never trust a mid-level factory, right? But if we take out the green R, then everything just loses power. So just good news for us all around. We got a spore launcher there, always nice. Blob nest here, and a stash. And that stash is actually gonna be very helpful for us. Very, very helpful. Let's just get going. We're not actually going to be using our upgrades for a little bit. Surprise, surprise. We're going to be saving them. Because this emitter, and I'll show you the emitter in a second, I just want to get some mesh down because I want anything that this produces to sort of just go straight to the mesh. This emitter is 600 every 8 seconds. Now, 600 every 8 seconds, I mean, it sounds good, or it sounds fine, but if you think about it, 50 every 0.5, right, is 606 seconds. Not to mention, it's every 0.5 seconds. And that means every upgrade of 20 happens every 0.5 seconds. So 8 seconds is actually, honestly, pretty terrible. We're also going to increase the speed just a wee little bit. And we're just going to mesh our way up and over. We want to mesh up to the stash, right? I think the stash is actually a much better way to generate bonus creep than our actual emitter. So that's actually one thing to note. Now, that being said, we're going to be using our eggs. Now, we're probably going to need like 10 of them or something like that, but we want to kill, say, this M-Rift. We want to kill, say, these pylons over here. And then, I think we're kind of good, right? I mean, we could use them down here and just sort of cut this area off, which might be viable. I mean, we have 3 rocks. If we do a couple of rocks, take this over, we may be able to hold this a little bit. And then again, all of this. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll take out the M-Rift. And then we'll try and take this area out. Because again, it's not shielded. Not shielded, I say, is up for grabs. We'll wait for a couple more eggs, though, because this is definitely an area that looks a little spooky. And, wow, do I need to get my mesh on. Mesh. Again, we want it all to sort of flow. And I want to extend it out a little bit, so, like, when it pulses, it flows a little bit more into the mesh. That lets it slide, and we're starting to take down some of the areas. They are in a bit of a deficit, which is fine. Don't really care about the deficit. But we do want to get our egg on. Right? We want an egg like here. And I guess I think we have to be a little bit closer to pop it, right? Like there, probably. Because let's get this M-Rift on, right? The M-Rift definitely going to be a bit of a problem. We'll toss one, say, over here. And you know what? I'm going to rock this earned boy. I don't like earned boys. There's the M-Rift. And they're going to be breeding here, and that's fine, right? It's going to be a nuisance, but nuisances are fine. Don't really care about the creep so much, right? We got 10 things here, though, and there are quite a lot. We have 4 rocks, so we can take out basically all the cannons that are here, which is not bad. Taking out most of the cannons, right? There's still a cannon there. But we took out most of the cannons, so these 10 eggs, if we start to just go something like this, go like here, something like this. Let's just see what happens. If we can destroy this pylon, bazonga. That's a lot of power that is now just gone. Now, we're not necessarily in the clear, but this thing is going to start pooping out some eggs themselves, which is great, and the blob nest is free. And this is what we're going to be using, right? We're going to be super blobbing it up. mean, the blob nest isn't free, but one now is free. There we go. So hopefully the eggs from the spore launcher can sort of hold. Now, it looks like it is kind of holding, right? It looks like it's kind of doing its thing. All we care about is that it stays alive. This spore launcher, as long as it keeps this cut off and doesn't get nullified, I'm kind of happy with that. What happened to the egg that I put there? What happened? I don't understand. But more blobs to come out. As you can see, the creep is working. Looks like they're not. Oh no, they got the nullifier. That's fine. We have some eggs. We have 9 eggs. 1, 2. I'll do one of them. Get one there. Make sure all this stuff does. Oh, here come the blobs. And this is what we want to see, right? The blobs starting to come out. We're gonna just blob the frickin' wall. Because blobs, honestly, in this position, are in probably the best position they could be in. Because the blobs are just gonna go forward. There's no real way for them to go other than to advance, right? I'm gonna put the mesh around. Where are you going, blobby boy? I don't even know. But this nullifier cannot stand. And now, yes, we've taken our first island. Yeah, they had a little bit of an issue. But we got through. What we got through. This is being taken care of already. And basically, we're about to take out the emerald right now, which is kind of nice. But look, I mean, the blobs, they're just going to go this way. They go this way. They do. They're double building a factory back here. What is going on in this world? I don't even know. We have a lot of upgrades though, and look, we're already sending even more and more blobs. We've taken over this entire side of the island, so that feels really good as well. We have some readable terrains. We'll put that down, and we have to go around this way to get to the spore launcher because of that there, right? But again, these blobs, they're just taking it out. They're just doing what they need to do. Joy in life. And that's basically what we're going to do right now, right? We're going to toss maybe an egg here. An egg. Oh, that was... Screen shake! No! Stop it, screen shake. Let's pop all the eggs. Let's mesh it up. I was prepared for the first one. The second one kind of got me. I just want a nice big path. And yeah, I used a couple of eggs, but I don't really care right now, right? Now, we're kind of in... Look at what the blobs just do. I mean, the blobs literally just took over this entire island. Yeah, what are we doing next? What is next on this? I guess there's no more emeralds, right? So there's no more emeralds. Blobs are going to start taking over the world. They can't get greener because we actually destroyed the factory, and it doesn't look like they're rebuilding the factory. So I think we're good. I don't want to do just an egg snipe. I think the blobs are kind of doing a great job on their own. Although, you know what, I should be increasing our air sacs, right? Air sacs, you know, they do what they do. They have fun. And when you're in a position with no factory, air sacs are actually pretty amazing, right? Although the blobs are doing amazing as well. I mean, this is just blobs. Just blobs. That's all that really matters. I guess we can use our eggs over here just to sort of help this along, you know. Actually, oh, this is what we're going to do. Okay. New use for eggs. We're not going to egg them directly. Oh. But we're going to put all of our eggs just in a nice line. Like this. Just look at what's happening. The eggs are just getting picked up by our blobos, and they're just having a blast. There we go. That feels real good if you ask me. So we are egging them in quotes, but we're having our blobs deliver it for once. So it's kind of a double win. You know, it's a double-sided thing. A victory. I don't know how you want to put it, but I think that's a fun way to deliver the eggs. You know, we're letting the map kind of handle it. Look at these blobs coming in. They're just, I mean, look at all the eggs. They have a lot of eggs too. Like, look at that. This AC is actually having a pretty hard time handling it. 5 more upgrades. I was going to just do air sacs, but you know, I think these blobs are just kind of doing it. I really don't think we need anything else. I feel a little bit bad because, you know, I like to diversify and whatnot. I just think this is just win at this point. Ooh, can we get a mesh path over there? Look at it. We were able to mesh in the void, make a mesh path all the way over. That's kind of beautiful. That's kind of beautiful. This is already out of ammo. The blobs are just moving in. I guess we can use our rocks, and we can toss down some more eggs, so I don't know. There we go. All of our eggs are down. Thank you, Screen Shake. And I guess we'll just prepare some rocks over here. So once we get some creepo... Okay, that does handle the blobs quite well, right? It does handle the blobs quite well. Now that being said, it doesn't really matter because... that is so much sniping. Mesh on there, mesh to the wall, mesh it around, because it doesn't matter anymore. The mesh doesn't really matter at this point. Again, we're just sort of meshing to make it go. Again, we can get some friendos, we'll get some skimmers. Fingers crossed, they stuck. Yeah, we're starting to get it over here. And look at that. Oh my. And you know, we have 19 rocks, so where can we place someone? Right here. So let's just use them, right? Just destroy some stuff. Might as well. And I think that's it. I think that is the map. Blobs have taken over the world. We're up to 70 blobs. They're bringing in eggs, which is great. I am surprised this hasn't run out of ammo, I will say. I guess that's the one thing. If we had more air sacs, they would use way more ammo, because every air sac is quite a bit of ammo, so it has to shoot all of those and destroy the air sac. So probably a mix of air sacs coming in would be a little bit better for ammo. But, I mean, look at how far back that is getting. There. All 12 eggs. Let's see if they bring them in. Might as well. Actually, they didn't pick them up. Or some of them got picked up. I'm actually surprised. But there we go. Okay. It might die to creep and not eggs, which is interesting to me. Let's just pop these in space so we can mesh. Oh, it's dead. A blob hit it in the end. But look at that. That is a very, very effective way to do it on a long map. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Pop all eggs. Did this one die? Yes, this one died. This one still needs to die, so let's just pop some eggs under him. You must die, sir. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this has been the map. We can't even see the trail of the friends. They're beautiful friends. Let's get out of here. How'd we do? 17-24? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Again, we just blobbed them. We could have done way more with eggs and things like that, but the blobs were just doing great. They were just doing great. I love them. Had a blast. So, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.